Press again.
The trick.
Someday, you'll look at your friend and he'll look a bit like the drawing, or you won't like his tone of colour or something. Oh, my dear fellow, I've just remembered.
Remembered what?
Where I heard the name Dorian Greig. It was at my aunt, Lady Agatha's. She told me she had a mysterious young man round for dinner, and that his name was Dorian Greig. I wish you would have known as your friend.
I wish you hadn't, Harry.
Why is that?
Because I don't want you to meet him. I'm sorry, Basil. I didn't know you had company.
This Dorian is the Lord Harry Witton, an old Oxford friend of mine.
My aunt has spoken fondly of you. One of the victims. One of my favourites also.
I'm Lady Agatha's black boots at present. I promised to go to the club with her in Whitechapel last Tuesday, and I forgot all about it.
I'll make your peace with my aunt.
I would like to finish this painting today, Harry. I think it awfully rude of me if I asked you to leave.
Am I to go, Mr. Greig?
Please don't. I see that Basil's in one of his sulky moods. I can't stand him when he sulks. Stay then, to oblige Rory, and to oblige me. Dorian, come and stand here. Don't pay any attention to what Harry says. There's a terrible influence over his friends, with the single exception of myself. Basil and I were standing.
You are a wonderful creation. You have such marvellous youth, and youth is the one thing worth having.
I don't feel that, Sir Henry.
No, you don't feel it now. But someday, when you are old and you are ugly, you'll feel it. Youth. There's absolutely nothing in the world but youth.
It is finished.
Are you glad you've met me, Mr. Greig?
Yes, I am glad. I wonder, shall I always be glad?
Always. That is a dreadful word. It makes me shudder when I hear it. See, women, they are so fond of using it. They spoil every romance by trying to make it last forever. Why, Mr. Greig? Come and look at yourself.
Is it really finished?
Quite finished. Do you not like?
How sad it is. How sad it is that I am to grow old and ugly, and this painting is to remain young. It will never be older than this particular day of December. If only it were the other way around. If only it were I who was to remain young and this painting to grow old. For that I would give everything. Yes, there's nothing in the whole world I'd not give. I would give my soul for that.
Well, once you're dry, you should be banished and sent home, where you can do whatever you like with yourself. But you must come and have tea with me, Dorian. And you, Harry, would you object to such simple pleasures?
I adore such simple pleasures, but I suggest something stronger. Will you join me in my club, Mr. Greig? Oh, and you, Basil. No more sulking now.
She was so shy and so gentle. She quite simply said to me,
You look more like a prince. I should call you Prince Charming.
Why, Miss Sybil Vane knows how to pay compliments.
every night of my life I go to see her act. And every night she is more marvellous. I want you, Basil, to come see her act. But now I must be off. Juliet is waiting for me. Goodbye, Harry.
Ah, Basil, have you heard the news?
No, what news, Harry?
Dorian Greig is engaged to be married.
Dorian engaged to be married? No, impossible. To whom?
To some actress or other.
No, that's not possible. Dorian's far too sensible for that.
Ah, here it comes now. You'll be able to tell you more than I can.
Harry, Basil, you must both congratulate me. I've never been so happy all my life. Of course it is sudden, but all really delightful things are, and it seems to me to be the one thing I've been looking for all my life.
I wish you always to be happy, Dorian. But I don't quite believe you for not telling me of your engagement. You told Harry.
Sit down. Let Dorian go on with his story.
There's really not much to tell. After I left you yesterday, Harry, I went home, got changed. Sybil was playing Juliet. Of course, the scenery was dreadful and Romeo absurd. But Sybil, you should have seen her. After the play was over, we sat to each other and gave a look into her eyes that I'd never seen there before. Our faces moved towards each other. We kissed. Of course, our engagement is a dead secret. Even her own mother doesn't know.
Have you seen it today?
I want you both to come to the theatre tonight. When Sybil acts, you will have a new ideal of life.
I've known everything there is to know about life, but I am always ready for a new emotion. Your wonderful girl may charm me. I do love acting. It's always so much more real than life. Let us go.
Somebody clean up this bloody stage! Well, 30 minutes to go, people! This case to be perfect, this is more rendition of Romeo and Juliet. Where is my stage manager? Are we ready to perform?
The bloody foo-foo valve's broken.
Can you fix it?
I need a fledge to fix
I don't care what you need, just get it fixed, alright? Where's my prompt? Listen, half the cast will know the lines when it's been full alert, okay? And where are my actors?
Did somebody say actors?
I want you to start rehearsing from the very beginning.
And on my word, Gregory, you will never carry calls.
No, but that was on it.
So memorate this match.
Say while you live, draw your neck out of that.
I said
Exactly being moved.
To move is to start, to be
more
valid.
emotion.
To be valid is to
Which
stand.
of the actors still need makeup?
Therefore, thou art moved, thou runst away.
A dog in the house of Montague moves me to stand.
This dog in the house of Montague moves me to stand.
Prompt.
A dog in the house of Montague moves me to
I've
stand.
lost the place!
Can you expect to be an actor if you don't have your bloody lines?
He was stand.
I should have been earlier. I know all the lines. What light from yonder window breaks? It is the eastern. Juliet is the sun. In 10 years I've been an actor. Who do I play? Abram. Who the bloody hell's Abram?
You're Abram. You're not bloody Romeo. Get him sober and on stage. Can we just run the voicing, please?
Do you bite your thumb? At me.
Oh my God. I do bite my thumb, sir. And I do bite his shoe.
Did you bite your thumb?
Yes, sir. Also by my thumb.
Mr. Irvine, this Romeo is indisposed. We're going to have to use an understudy.
We need another study for Romeo.
And start.
Somebody get me Juliet!
Oh, Mother, I am so happy. I'm happy and you must be happy too.
Yes, Sybil, I am only happy when I see you act. You must think of nothing else besides your acting. Mr. Isaacs has paid us a very large sum and we owe him money.
Money, Mother. What does money matter? Love is more than money.
Mr. Isaacs has paid us £50 to pay off our rent. You must not forget that, Sybil. £50 is a very large number. Mr. Isaacs is most considerate.
Don't use many more, Mother. Prince Charming rules life for us now. I love him.
A foolish child.
Why does he love him so much? I know why I love him. I love him because he is what love himself should be. He is my true love. I am so happy. I know why I love him. I love him.
A foolish child.
Why does he love him so much? I know why I love him. I love him because he is what love himself should be. I love him because he is what love himself should be. But what he sees in me are not worthy of him, yet why I cannot tell. Though I feel so much beneath him, I don't feel humble, I feel proud, terribly proud. Mother, does she love my father as much as I love Prince Charming? Oh, forgive me, Mother. I know it pains you to speak of my father, but only pains you because you loved him so much. Don't be so sad. I'm as happy today as you were 20 years ago. Oh, let me be happy forever.
Shoot. You are far too young to think of falling in love. Besides, you know not anything of this young man. You do not even know his name.
Oh, however, if he is rich.
Oh, Mother, let me be happy. Can we have Miss Sybil Vane to the stage now, please?
What a strange place to find one's divinity in.
Yes, it was here I found her, and she is the divine one of all living things. When she acts, you will forget everything.
Good pilgrim, you do run your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this book. Saints' hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy Thomas kiss. Thou knowest the mask of night is on face. Else would have made him blush
Why?
my cheek.
She's quite beautiful, Dorian, but she cannot act.
Perhaps Miss Vane is ill.
We
should come another night.
Else would have made him blush
Why?
my cheek.
She's quite beautiful, Dorian, but she cannot act.
Perhaps Miss Vane is ill.
We
should come another night.
I wish me to be
I
Alice Nichol.
have
Last
joined
night
this
she was great
contract
artist.
tonight, sweet.
Now, she's simply a commonplace,
Good night.
mediocre actress.
So let us go, Dorian. It's not good for one's morals to see bad
The
acting.
spud of love.
Who cares if your future wife plays Juliet like a wooden doll? She's very lovely.
May prove
And if she knows as much about life as she does about acting, then
flower.
she'll be a delightful experience. For there are only two kinds of people in this world who are truly fascinating. Those who know absolutely everything, and those who know absolutely nothing. So let us go, Dorian.
Yes, please, sir. I want to be alone.
Sorry. How badly I acted tonight, Rory.
Horribly. It was dreadful. Are you ill?
But you should have understood. You understand, don't you?
Understand what?
Why I acted so badly tonight. Why I shall always act badly. Why I shall never act well again.
You are ill, I suppose. When you're ill, you shouldn't act. You make yourself ridiculous. My friends were bored. I was bored.
Before I met you, Dorian, acting was the one reality of my life. It was only in theatre that I lived. But tonight, for the first time, I became conscious that Rory was hideous and old and fainted. That the moonlight in the orchard was false, the scenery vulgar, and the words I had to speak were not my words, were not what I wanted to say. Oh, my Prince Charming, my Prince of Life, I heard them sing, and I smiled. What could they know such love as ours? Take me away, Dorian. Take me away where we can be quite alone.
What are you now? Third-rate actress to pretty face.
You can't be serious, Dorian. You're acting.
Acting! I leave that to you. You do it so well. Don't touch me. I can never see you again. You have disappointed me.
Dorian! Oh, my dear boy, I'm so sorry for it all. You mustn't think too much about it.
What about Sybil, Vane?
Yes, it is dreadful from one point of view, but it was not your fault. Did you see her once the play was over?
Yes, I was brutal, terribly brutal, but it's all right now. It has taught me to know myself better.
Why? I'm very glad I found you in that way. I was afraid I'd come here and find you plunged in remorse.
So I've gotten through all that. I know what conscience is. It's not what you told me it was. It's the divinest thing in us. Don't sneer at it, Harry. I want to be good. I can't bear the idea of my soul being hideous.
A very charming, artistic basis for ethics, Dorian. I congratulate you. But tell me, how are you going to begin?
By marrying Sybil Vane. I must write to her now.
By marrying Sybil Vane. But, Dorian...
Don't, Harry. I know you're going to say something dreadful about marriage. Don't say it. Don't say things of that kind ever to me again. 2 days ago, I asked Sybil to marry me, and not to break my promise to her now. She's to be my wife.
Your wife? Dorian, did you not get my letter? I sent it down this morning by my own man.
Your letter?
So you know nothing then?
Harry, what is it?
Dorian, the letter was to inform you that Sybil Vane is dead.
Dead? No, not me. Not true. It's a horrible lie.
It's quite true, Dorian. It's in all the morning papers. My letter was to inform you, not to see anyone until I came. There'll be an inquest this afternoon. We should not get mixed up in it.
Harry, did you see an inquest? Do you mean to say, Sybil? Tell me everything at once.
I have no doubt it was no accident. But it must put that way to the public.
Harry's terrible.
Yeah, tragic, of course. You mustn't let a thing like this get on your nerves. In fact, you should come dine with me tonight, and afterwards we can look at it at the club.
You have disappointed me.
She had no right to kill herself. It was selfish of her. Why is it I cannot feel this tragedy as much as I want to? I don't think I'm heartless. Do you?
Why, not at all, my dear boy. I dare say I'll see you tonight at 9:30.
She had no right to kill herself. It was selfish of her.
you speak to me of other women being charming, when the woman you love hasn't even acquired a rural grave to sleep in?
Stop, Basil. What is done is done. What is past is past.
You call yesterday the past?
What has the actual lapse of time got to do with it? Dorian, it is only shallow people that the years get rid of an emotion.
This is horrible. Something has changed you completely. You look the exact same wonderful boy who day after day would come and sit for his painting. But now you act as if no heart, no pity in you. This is all Harry's influence. You see that?
I owe a great deal to Harry. What do you want, Basil?
I want the Dorian Greys to paint!
You've come too late. You come yesterday at around 5:30 or 5:45. You'd have found me in tears. I suffered immensely. Then it passed away. I cannot repeat an emotion. And I've had it awfully unjust of you, Basil. You come down here to console me, find me consoled, and then you're furious. There's nothing more to be said.
Well, I won't speak to you of this horrible subject again. There's to be an inquest this afternoon. Have you been summoned?
You don't know my name.
But surely she did.
Only my Christian name. And that I'm quite sure she never told to anyone. She told me once that they were all asking to find out who I was, and that she invariably told them that my name was Prince Charming. You must have been drawing of Sybil Vane. I'd like something more to remember her by, in the memory of a few kisses, and some broken, connected words.
I will, Dorian, if it will please you. But you must come and sit for me again. I don't know how to tell you that.
Basil, I can never sit for you again.
Dear boy, you don't mean to say you don't like portrait. But with every flake of film and colour, it seems to reveal my secret. I grew afraid that others would learn of my idolatry. It seems extraordinary to me, Dorian, that you saw something in the painting. You did see something.
I saw something. Something in it that seemed to me very curious.
Well, you don't mind looking at it now.
You must not ask me that, Basil. It is impossible.
But you will someday, surely.
Never.
Perhaps you're right. You didn't see anything else in the painting. There was nothing else to see.
No. There's nothing else to see. Why do you ask? But you mustn't talk about worship. It is foolish. You and I are friends, Basil. And we must always remain so.
But you must come and sit to me again.
I will come and have tea with you. That will be just as pleasant.
Pleasanter for you, I'm afraid.
Best price in London. That's the best you get around here. Your loss.
Hello, Anson. Don't be shy.
Come with that. We had so much fun last time.
Not tonight.
Suit yourself.
We're in time for what I'd like, sir. For your income.
Please, sir. Any change, sir?
Come on, what am I paying you for?
Look at those filthy beggars in my doorway again. Come on,
Clear
get
off,
that.
go on. I can assure you, it's my kind of place. We get all sorts near.
Dorian! Dorian! What an extraordinary piece of luck! I'm off to Paris by the midnight train, particularly wanted to see you before I left. I thought it was you as you passed me before, but wasn't quite sure. Didn't you recognise me?
In this fog, dear Basil, why, I couldn't even recognize Grosvenor Square. I'm sorry you're leaving, as I'm extremely afraid of, but I'm sure you'll be back soon.
No! I intend to be out of London for 6 months. I'm going to take a studio in Paris, and lock myself up until I finish the picture in my head. However, it is not about myself that I wanted to speak. I have something to say.
I shall be charmed, but won't you miss your train?
I have heaps of that. Dorian, I'd like to speak to you seriously for a moment. Don't sigh like that. You'll only make it harder for me.
What is it all about, Basil? Hope it's not about myself. Hiding myself tonight. half an hour?
Yes, and that is not much to ask of you, Dorian. I think it's right to know the most terrible things are being said against you in London.
I don't wish to know anything about them.
But you must be interested. Every man is interested in his own good name. Why is it that a man like the Duke of Berwick leaves the room of a club when you enter it? And why is it no man in London will come to your house or invite you to theirs? And why is it your friendship so fatal to young men? There was that wretched boy in the guards who committed suicide. He was your great friend.
Stop, Basil. You talk about things of which you know nothing about. You ask me why Berwick leaves the room when I enter it. It's because I know everything about his life, not because he knows anything about mine. Be careful, Basil. You go too far.
But I must speak, Dorian, and you must listen. You shall listen. There are other stories. Stories. Are they true? I said that I knew you thoroughly and that you were incapable of anything of the kind. But, know you? I wonder. Do I know? To answer that, I should first have to see your soul.
To see my soul?
Yes. It's only God can do that.
Come, Basil. Let me show you my soul. It is your handiwork, after all. You can tell the whole world about it afterwards. You chatter enough about corruption. Now you should look at it face to face.
Dorian, this is blasphemy. These things you say, they are horrible, and they do not mean anything.
You think so?
Yes, but you must answer me these charges that you make against you. If you tell me they are untrue, from beginning to end, I shall believe you. Deny them. Dorian, deny them. Do you not see what I am going through? Do not tell me you are bad, or corrupt, or shameful.
So you wish to see my soul, Basil?
Yes.
I'm glad. You're the one person in the whole world who deserves to know everything about my life. You've had more to do with it than you know. Do you think it's only God that can see the soul? Draw that curtain back and you will see mine.
Dorian, you're mad, or playing the part.
You won't. No, I must do it myself.
You told me you destroyed it.
I was wrong. It has destroyed me.
I do not believe that is my painting. There was nothing evil, nothing shameful in it.
It is the face of my soul.
Christ, what a thing I must have worshipped. It has the eyes of the devil.
Each of us has heaven and hell in them, Basil.
If this is true, and this is what you've done with your life, then you are worse off than those who talk against you fancy you to be. Do you not see that accursed thing leering at us? Come, we must pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, lead us not into temptation. Forgive us our sins. Our Father, who art in heaven, lead us not into temptation. Forgive us our sins. Dorian, come, we must pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, lead us not into temptation. Forgive us our sins. Our Father, who art in heaven, lead us not into temptation. Forgive us our sins.
It's too late, Basil. Blood. No, it cannot be. It is dry. And yet...
What is the matter, Dorian? You have everything in the world a man could want. The years, they have been cruel to us all, but you remain as youthful and as beautiful as the day we first met. There is no one who would not be delighted to change places with you.
Harry, there's no one with whom I do not want to change places. Don't laugh at it. I'm telling you the truth. I wish I could love, but I seem to have lost the passion and forgotten the desire. I want to go away, to escape, to forget.
Escape from what, Dorian? Something has happened. You must tell me what it is.
I cannot tell you, Harry. Don't mind me. I'm irritable, out of temper. I'll come see you tomorrow. Or
guests say? I shall see tomorrow.
I'll make sure to be there.
Everyone's welcome here, sir. Any change, sir? Please, sir. I'm hungry, sir. Hello, Anderson. We had so much fun last time.
It's quite cold out here.
Still very cold, sir.
Best price in London. These are ours, sir.
We're awfully proud tonight.
For God's sake, don't talk to me. What do you want? Money? Here it is.
Oh, there goes the devil's bargain.
Don't call me that.
Well, would you prefer Prince Charming?
Sybil. My dear sweet Sybil.
My Prince Charming.
My dear Juliet.
Dorian,
Basil.
are you sure you saw nothing in me?
Voices in my head. As dies Basil, so too dies his work.